See from Wiggins in this game on both ends of the floor in terms of his contribution to Golden State's win?
Well, I thought it was the best performance he's ever put forth. I didn't hear you and Tim Legler talking prior to my coming on, but I could imagine what my buddy Legs had to say. Andrew Wiggins stepped up, and he's going to erase memories of him being the #1 overall pick and being in Minnesota and being relatively pedestrian. He was aggressive tonight. He was looking for a shot. He recognized the fact that Steph Curry didn't have his. And as a result, he really stepped up and handled his business on both ends of the floor. Shooting 12 of 23 for the field, ended up with 26 points, grabbing 13 rebounds, embracing the toughest assignment, which was Jason Tatum, and contributing to holding Jason Tatum to 5 points in the fourth quarter and 1 of 5 shooting. So you can't say enough about the job that Andrew Wiggins did tonight. He was clearly the MVP of this game.
No doubt. And my apologies, Stephen A. I never know when you get your earpiece in to hear what the conversation was. But Legs and I were just talking about how if we're patient, which we aren't always in our business, right? If we're patient, we can allow somebody to become something more than they were. And we get what he was and what he...
Yeah, that's always the case.
Right.
Well, that's always the case.
Always.
I mean, of course, if we're patient, we'll see guys. But because you can't afford to be. When guys walk to the negotiating table and they're asking for 30 or 40 million,
it's not
and the money that
though.
you give them costs somebody else something, you don't have. I'm just saying, you don't have but so much time. You need immediate dividends. You need an immediate payoff in that sometimes. And what I mean by immediate doesn't have to be that year, but year 2, year 3, you definitely need to see something. You don't need a former #1 overall pick waiting 5 or 6 years to show you what he's capable of doing in a moment like this. But you can't take credit away for what he has shown us. He has shown that he can score the ball, but more importantly, he's willing to embrace tough defensive assignments, and he answers the call. And he deserves a lot of credit for that, and he's getting it right now.
No doubt. Stephen A., if I tell you tonight at 9 Eastern, right before the jump, Steph goes 0 for 3. For the first time in his career in the playoffs, 133rd playoff game, he doesn't make it 3. If I tell you that prior to the game and you're in Boston's locker room, you think we're going home with a chance to seal it. Do you feel like they missed perhaps their best opportunity to steal one if a 7th game is needed?
I don't think so, because they're road warriors. They were 7-0 coming into this game. You know